So that's to come. All right, back to our storyline here. Let's trace Muzaffar's family up on the paternal side first. I'm going to refer to some notes here because there's a lot of information. Muzaffar's grandfather was Sayyid Wazarat Hussain Sahib, was born into a widely respected family of Bihar. He has direct lineage to the Holy Prophet of Islam, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa, may peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. The family served as advisors, as wazirs as they were called, in the courts of the Maharaja in India in those days. At a very young age, at the age of 17, Muzaffar's grandfather and my grandfather saw an advertisement for a man who claimed to be the promised Messiah. And he was so intrigued by it that he made a journey to a place called Qadian in India at that young age without the consent or knowledge of his family. And upon reaching there, he accepted him to be the promised Messiah, as the adherents of this community believe him to be the true renaissance of Islam in the latter days. He served in many leadership positions after that. He traveled in the year of 1916 by ship, which I'm told that a journey that takes about 4 or 5 months to go to the United Kingdom at that time to serve on a legal case. So very enterprising right from the get-go. He passed away at the ripe old age of 90, and he survived he had 6 sons and 2 daughters, and we are fortunate here to have a couple of his progeny here. I'll mention them. Rafi Ahmed, who was reading the translations earlier on, he is the son of Sayyida Ruqayya Sahiba, who's one of the daughters of Sayyid Wazarat Hussain. The others, I'll just quickly mention their names. Some of them may have resonance for you. Sayyid Fazal Ahmed, who served as Inspector General of Police in the state of Bihar in India. Akhtar Uranvi Sahib, who is a poet and an author, and some of you may know of some of his works. Sayyid Mohsen Ahmed, who is my father. Sayyid Munawwar Ahmed, who is the father of the groom here. Mubashir Ahmed and Anwar Ahmed. And the 2 daughters, as I mentioned, Sayyida Ruqayya Begum and Sayyida Zainab Sahiba. So that's on the paternal side. On his maternal side, my chachi Nusrat Ahmed Sahiba was a proud mother of the bride today, of the groom, I should say. Comes from a very well-respected family from the city of Meerut in India. Her father, Nuruddin Siddiqui Sahib, served as the head of the Ahmadiyya community there for decades. And his great-grandfather, Sheikh Qamaruddin Siddiqui Sahib, was a pioneer in accepting Ahmadiyyat. He was, again, at a very young age, at the age of 16 is when he accepted this blessing. He's blessed with 7 sons, and one of his sons, Dr. Sabruddin Siddiqui Sahib, was involved in the translation of the Holy Quran into Russian. So again, examples of people who stepped up and took leadership roles, took a lot of courage and conviction to follow what they thought to be the path of truth. Okay, that's enough on this side. Let's move to the other side, the family that is coming together and joining our family here, which is Hina's family. Hina Mubashir Khan was born to the late Mubashir Ahmed Khan Sahib and Salih Khan Sahiba. She has 2 brothers. One joined on the stage here, Ayaz Khan, and another one somewhere back there, Arsalan Khan, and his sister Uzma. On Hina's maternal side, her grandfather, his name was Sayyid Muhammad Abdul Rahim Sahib, and her great-grandfather was Sayyid Mir Inayat Ali Sahib, was a pious man and again a pioneer in accepting Ahmadiyyat. In fact, he was the 9th person to actually accept Bai'at on the hands of the promised Messiah. On Hina's paternal side, Hina's grandfather was Abdul Karim Khan Sahib, and her great-grandfather was Hafiz Abdul Jalil Khan Sahib, who was also considered a pioneer in the first group of 200 people who had entered into the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. So again, many examples of people stepping up and having the leadership and courage to take those roles. I'm struck by people who are Hafiz. Her great-grandfather, as I said, is a Hafiz. A Hafiz is somebody who has memorized the entire Holy Quran. And, we just sort of take that in passing. For me to give this talk, I had to rely on notes. So, it sort of just humbles you to think that people have gone through the kind of effort to recite volumes and volumes of information and can recite this at the throw of a coin. Many the people that I mentioned on Hina's side have served in a lot of leadership positions also in the Jamaat in various capacities. Hina's mother, Saliha Khan Sahiba, lives in the general Toronto area and again serves in leadership roles in the community. So that's a quick snapshot of the history of the sides. And as I said in the beginning, the history and the facts are important and are important to rejoice in times like this. But more endearing are the values that these people leave us, the legacy that they leave us. And as I was reading through them, you saw examples of leadership, examples of courage, examples of conviction, and examples of wanting to serve both the divine, a love for the divine, a love for the fellow human beings and community, and in general having a lot of sacrifice. And those are the values that are important for all of us to think about and reflect on. And I think that is the legacy that these forefathers have left for us. So with that, I'll end my talk with a congratulations again to Muzaffar and Hina on this blessed union. And thank you for your time.
Okay, next we have Imam Irshad Mali Sahib, who will come up and lead us in silent prayer with some words.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Actually, I was thinking I'm going to share with you a few words, but we are already too late. So just I'm going to lead you in silent prayer. And we pray, may God make this marriage very successful for both parties. And the main occasion, this is, you can say, related to the prayer. And through the prayer and taking care, you can say, the feelings of each other's with the mutual love and respect, we can obtain the peace of mind, which is one of the main purpose of the marriage. So please join me now in silent prayer.
It's time to eat. So I asked first at the head table, make their way to the back and start the line for food, please. After that, I have a special request for the people who are vegetarian. They can go behind them.
You can use that. Together. This is tracking their lives to the point that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Right.
So you joining her or us?
Very much so. Yeah. Because whoever goes to.
Okay. You got a plate? Okay. That is not
I took the November. So when you guys have meeting, because I was thinking when you have meeting, when I remember you on 11. How many books? कैमरे में भी आ रहे हैं सर
हाँ वो पड़ा हुआ मैं उसमें हुआ था ना कि पटना हाई कोर्ट के मेंबर नहीं थे क्योंकि पंजाब की जो हाई कोर्ट थी वो फुल हाई कोर्ट नहीं थी तो उसके जो एडवोकेट होता था ना वो रिकग्नाइज नहीं होता था अच्छा लेकिन इवेंचुअली वो क्लियर हो गया कि ना वो पंजाब हाई कोर्ट का जो वकील है
Napkins here. You want some Coke or? Okay. Want some water?
वो